Hey, what's up, guys? We got a question today from our 20-year-old friend who recently broke up with his girlfriend for a year and a half. And while he was dating his girlfriends, he set aside all of his childhood friends because he was in love. I mean, it happens time and again. So all your boys, they say bros before hoes though, right? Take that one, teach that one to your son. But so all your boys that you grew up with kind of get set aside because you found love. You found pussy. That's a big part of it. But what happens then is when your girlfriend, who you loved, they can't give you pussy, leaves you, and you go back to your boys and you're like, hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? And they're like, peace out, dog. Peace, man. I mean, we've been doing shit for the past year and a half. We don't even know you anymore. You have no friends left. And this is where he finds himself. And I choose to answer this because I'm sure he's not the only one. Fuck, what do I do now? So, circumstances aside, I'd like to teach you a principle about how to get things, particularly from other people. Because what you want now is friendship. And the way you get friendship is by being a good friend. You give away what you want to receive back. If you want power, you empower. If you want abundance, you give abundantly. If you want love, you give love. If you want friends, you give your friendship. And it all sounds very simple to those of you who understand the metaphysics of this, those of you who understand how the world works, right? Everything balances itself out, right? Everything balances itself out. And if you want more of one thing, you put it on the scale so that you can get that balance back. It just works every single time. I don't say this because I read a fucking book. I say this because my life is a manifestation of that. When I want more of something, I give something. When I was building my business, I needed money. I needed some help. I needed support and clients. So you know what I did? I volunteered as a strength coach, not a strength coach, I was a fucking babysitter of mentally disabled children who needed some exercise. I had nothing, but I gave. And then I received. Do you see? I give a lot of empowerment through these videos that I create. I give a lot of inspiration and motivation. You know what my life is filled with? Empowerment, motivation, and inspiration. Because I give it, give it, give it. And the more I give it, the more I get. You see? It works this way. So those of you who are, you're doing mathematical equations about the shit, put down your pen for a moment. Try this shit out. Here's when it doesn't work. And this is probably why it won't work for most of you the first time, but I'm going to impart this piece of information on you so that you can be armed with a way out instead of setting something aside and saying it doesn't work. I'm going to give you something. Hey, did you remember this one? It's not going to look the way you think it should look. Meaning, you want friends, but you've got an idea of what friendship looks like because you've had past experiences with friends. So in your mind's eye, friendship looks a particular way. That's all bullshit. Because what you're doing is you're attaching to dead ideas, shit that doesn't exist. Look at you right now. Those are ideas from the past. You can't carry your ideas and your conditioning and your prejudices and your desires into the future because you'll be too burdened down by them to be free enough to experience what's actually happening. So the way that looks practically is, if you're going to give away your friendship because you want friendship, look at the first person that pops up in your environment. Instantly. You're gonna look, he's short, fat, and he plays video games. Not like my other buddies who play football or they're cooler or something like that, and they're tall or good looking. The guy's there. You give him friendship anyway, because that's what God has given you. You call that stewardship. You look around at what you've got, and you say, well, I'm gonna start taking care of what I've got. Gratitude is a big part of this. So you extend some gratitude to the short, fat video game player. And you say, you know what? I'm happy that I have you in my life. And you extend your friendship to him. And guess what you might find there? a really good friend right back at you. Or, now here's the thing, don't get attached to that either, because you don't always receive back from where you plan, right? So that's one of these strange things that happen, where we think, I'm doing something in this direction, so it should come back in this direction. Sometimes it comes from another direction, but you've got to be free. You can't hold on. See, you hold on to this direction because I sowed in this direction, so shall I reap? Nah, that's holding on it again. Like, it's the whole ego thing and the whole and the idea that your past should dictate your future, in that it should look the same. You follow me? You might sow friendship in this way and then get knocked upside your head with the best friend you could have ever imagined. And it was the strangest fucking thing, because this is what happens. He comes out of the sky. He literally just like you offer friendship here, and then a new guy gets hired at your job and you're like, whoa, best friends for the rest of your life. You've got to be free. You've got to be free from any kind of constraints. And you've got to be free enough to give and free enough to receive. Okay? Be free in your giving so that you can be free in your receiving. It all goes both ways. Done.